Okay, dear students, yesterday we have discussed the two problems on multiplication theorem. Now we'll discuss more problems. So before that, can anyone tell me how do you define independent and dependent events? Please, can anyone explain dependent and independent events? Navya. Navya Teja. Rohini.
Sir,
Can you explain independent and dependent events?
ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఒక ఈవెంట్ ఇంకో దానిపైన డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటే అప్పుడు అవ్వకపోతే అప్పుడు ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఈవెంట్ సార్.
For example, that is by just seeing the title you can tell that independent means it is not depending on anyone. Dependent means it is dependent. As simple as that.
Okay.
Correct. But I need some examples.
Sir, the cricket example, sir, cricket match is going on. For over there will be 6 balls.
Yeah. Okay.
It is dependent. If suddenly there is a rainfall due to the climate change, it's an independent.
Then also 6 balls are there for over, but number of overs will be decreased.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't mean that 3 balls can be considered as over. No, that is not the example. Harshita Agarwal.
No, sir, మర్చిపోయినా sir. Oh, class.
Harshita Agarwal, are you there in the previous class? Can you explain us independent and dependent event? No. Anmol, will you?
Independent in the sense the event does not depend on any other. So dependent event means it depends on the prior event. If because the prior event has occurred, then this is happening.
Yeah, correct. So those of you who are missing, you can subscribe my YouTube channel. There whatever we are discussing, that we are uploading every day. Okay, so that you will at least understand it. It is not more than 20 to 25 minutes. You can listen and you will understand. Okay. Yes, please note down this problem and we'll discuss. So there are 13 boys and 6 girls in a class. How many boys are there and how many girls are there? 13 boys and 6 girls in a class. Okay. Out of that, I mean total number of students are 19. Out of that 19, 4 students are selected at random, one after another. Then what is the probability that all are girls? What is the probability that first 2 are boys and next 2 are girls? This is the problem he has given. And this is for 15 marks, guys. For 15 marks, you will get it. So everybody noted down it. Let me know. I said you should be ready with the pen and paper. Somebody can respond. Have you noted down or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please. Rohini, will you explain the problem, what you have understood it? Just go through it once. Read it out. Rohini. Rohini.
Sir,
Yeah, please read out once.
there are 13 boys and 6 girls, sir. We have to find the probability that when we select 4 students at a random,
When we are selected, not selling.
when we select four students at a random, we have
One
to find
after
the
another.
probability that all are girls.
What is the probability that first 2 are boys and next 2 are girls? So what you understood it?
Yes, sir.
So how many number of students are there in the class total?
19, sir.
So out of 19, what he is asking, you have to select 4 students at random, one after another. I means in the first select also.
In the first time we'll get 6 by 19, sir.
Girls, right?
Yes, sir.
Or in 4 attempts, girls has to come. So what is the probability?
Yes, sir.
Second one is first 2 are boys, next 2 are girls. Now
Yes, sir.
tell me whether these events are dependent or independent.
Dependent, sir.
How Rohini? Suppose 19 students are there in the class. First I am selecting a student. So assume
అంటే అప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ ఆ అమ్మాయి ఆల్రెడీ
complete.
సెలెక్ట్ అయిపోతుంది కాబట్టి
Let me complete the question. Let me complete the question.
Okay, sir.
So first I am selecting a student. Assume for a moment that first student is a girl. Okay. Assume for a moment first student is a girl. Then do you think that this first selection will influence the other one? Is there any condition
The number
that
will decrease from total?
Number will decrease? Okay, that means what? I mean from 19, 18 will be there. So
Yes.
So first probability is how much? What is the probability of selecting a girl in the first attempt?
There are 6 girls, so probability will be 6 by 19.
Yeah. So is there any condition that if I select a girl in the first attempt, is it necessary that it will influence on the next event? I mean the next event should be boy or next event should be girl. Does it influence?
No, sir.
It will. Why no? Because
Yes,
if
sir.
in the first attempt girl comes, it will influence the probability of the second event. Because
Yes, sir.
you said the number will be decreased.
Already one. Yes, sir.
Then that will be 5 by 18. It is influencing. When it is
Yes,
influencing, it will become
and
dependent
it will
event.
decrease, and some girls also it will decrease.
Yeah. So it is decreasing, no? Sorry, influencing, no? So it is a dependent event. So for a dependent event, the formula is P of A intersection B intersection C intersection D, which is equal to P of A into P of B by A, provided that A is happened already. P of C by AB, provided that A and B are happened already. P of D by ABC, that means probability of getting D, provided ABC already happened. So here probability of girl 1 intersection girl 2 intersection girl 3 intersection girl 4. Okay. So first one is P of girl 1, probability of girl 1 into probability of G2 by G1. That means probability of getting girl 2, given that girl has come in the first attempt, G1. Next into probability of girl 3, P of G3 by G1 2. I mean probability of getting girl 3, provided that girl 1 and 2 have happened already. Similarly, probability of girl 4. So P of G4 by G1 2 3. That means already in the first attempt, second attempt, and the third attempt, girl has happened. That event is happened. So as Rohini said, so what is the probability of getting girl 1 in the first attempt? How many girls are there? How many girls are there?
6.
6 girls are there. So 6 by total number of students are
19.
19. So 6 by 19. Next, So what is, so this girl is, we kept aside this girl. So number of students is decreased from 19 to 18. Now 18 strength is there. So out of that 18 strength, what is the probability of getting girl 2? So how many girls are there now?
5.
5 girls. 5 by total number of students?
18.
18. Correct. Now, similarly, these 2 girls are aside. Now total strength is decreased to 17. Out of 17, what is the probability of getting girl 3?
4 by 17.
17. As 4 girls are there, so 4 by 17. Next, in the 4th attempt, these 3 girls are aside, so only 3 girls are there in
3
the
by
class.
16.
So 3 by 16.
16.
Yes. So total how much? 5 by 1 to 19. You can even leave there only 6 by 19 into 5 by 18 into 4 by 17 into 3 by 16. If you left there also, marks will come. If you are simplifying it, it is very easy then. You can simplify it, not a problem. Even without simplification also you will get it. So what is the probability of getting all 4 girls means what? Five by 1292, right? Similarly, so in the first 2 attempts, boy has to come, and in the second 2 attempts, girls has to come, right? This is the this is what he is asking. See, so this is also a dependent event only. This is not independent, right? So these events are influencing each other, dependent on each one. So we have 4 events. The formula is same: P of A intersection B intersection C intersection D, that is equal to P of A into P of B by A into P of C by AB. Then P of D by AB. Same here. B1, B2 means first 2 attempt boys. G1, G2 means second 2 attempts are girls. This is what he is asking. So what is the probability of getting boy in the first attempt? How many boys are there in the class?
13.
13 boys are there. Tell me, 13 boys are there. Your answer
Yes,
is
sir.
right. Why you are in confusion again if I ask this?
Yes, sir. 13 boys, 6 girls.
13 boys. 13 boys by total number of students are 19. 13 by 19. So this boy we kept aside. Now what is the probability of getting boy in the second attempt? So how many number of boys are there now?
12 by 18 barabar, sir.
12 by 18. Correct. So one is strength is decreased. Given that B1 is already happened in the first attempt, boy 1 is already happened. Yes. Next, in the third attempt, girl has to come. So first 2 boys are there. Now in the third attempt, who has to come? Girl has to come. So probability of getting a girl, given that in the first 2 attempt, boys have already happened. So P of G1 by B1, B2. This much explanation is there for that. So what is the probability of getting a girl in the third attempt? How many girls are there in the class?
6.
Total number of students?
17.
17. Correct.
2
Correct.
went off.
By 17. Right. Similarly, we have to get the girl in the fourth attempt also. So probability of getting girl in the fourth attempt, given that in the first 3 attempts, boy 1, boy 2 and G1 is happened like that. So how many girls are there now in the class? How many girls are there?
5, sir. 5 by 16 barabar.
5 by 16. 5 girls are there. Total number of students are 16. So which is equal to 60 by 1292. So first one thing is you have to understand the problem properly and you have to write the correct formula. Then the probability will be very easy. If you did not remember the formula, if you did not understand the concept properly, and if you did not understand the problem also, then it will become very difficult for you. So understanding the problem is very, very, very important. Any doubts?
सर थोड़ा फॉर्मूला के बारे में बताइए ना सर. फॉर्मूला आई डिडंट गेट इट.
Formula yesterday class we have discussed. See here, it is there.
I was absent, sir.
You are absent. You can see in the YouTube video also. Okay, we have given that link.
Okay, sir.
Okay, but see here,
Yes.
an independent and dependent event are there. The statement is like that. So multiplication theorem, in case of independent events, the formula is like that. In case of dependent event, the formula is like that. These are the
So can you please different, what is the difference between independent and independent this event?
That is what we are discussing now. I'm talking with Shahid.
Muzammil, sir.
Muzammil, okay. So Muzammil, you just tell me what you understood about the independent and dependent in generally.
In general, normally independent means self. Dependent is not self. Means depending on someone else.
Independent means some free bird like that, right?
Sorry, I didn't get you, sir.
So independent event means it is not influenced by anything. Can happen at any
Yes,
time.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Dependent means something dependent on it.
Depend on someone. Yes, sir.
If something is happened, this will not happen like that.
Yes, sir.
So that is like. So this elaborately we have explained in the previous class. You just go through that video. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Other people, do you have any doubts for about this problem, particular problem? And this is for 15 marks, guys. Simple problem. Rakesh, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Sony, are you able to understand what we are discussing? Harshita Agarwal, is it okay? Clear?
It's quite easy, sir. No issue. You can go
Swarnalata,
ahead.
Swarnalata.
Sir, Chapan, sir.
So is it okay? Have you understood all the problems?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just tell me here, screen is visible to you, no? So in the first solution, we wrote that P of G4 by G123. What do you mean by that? In the second line, we have written P of G4 by G123. What do you mean by that?
Second.
Hmm?
Second line, Lona, sir.
Yeah. In the second line.
Probability of girl 4. Like there will be all girls. So there is, fourth girl.
Probability of getting girl in the fourth attempt. Okay. Below that, G123 is also there. Now, what do you mean by that?
The first 3 girls are picked, already given.
Yeah, but you should not say like that. Given that 3 girls have already happened in the first 3 attempts. Okay, girl 1, girl 2, girl 3. So that is the condition. Then only we can write it as 3 by 16. Otherwise, we are not supposed to write. Okay. So writing in a symbolic form is also equally important in the probability. Directly, you cannot write the answer, even if you know that also. Because the exam is in descriptive mode. It is not something like multiple choice, directly you can write the answer. No. So description is also play a vital role. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now the another concept is marginal, joint and conditional probability. Okay. So it is very easy to calculate the probability of a single variable, whereas computing probability for multiple variables is little tricky. So far we are discussing with only one variable. Now there are specific tools that can be used to quantify the probability of multiple variables. That is marginal probability, joint probability and conditional probability. So marginal probability. Marginal probability means it is the simplest probability of happening of an event. Simplest probability. It is also known as simple probability of an event. So marginal probability is equal to probability of an event only. For example, you are tossing a coin. So what is the probability of getting head? What is the probability of getting head when you are tossing a coin?
50%.
Huh?
1 by 2.
1 by 2. So the marginal probability of head is equal to 1 by 2. It is as simple as like. So simple probability of happening of one event. So what is the marginal probability of happening head means 1 by 2. Simply you have to say like that only. Okay. Now joint probability means it is the probability of the events occurring simultaneously. You have to multiply both the events. So probability of A and B, AB, joint probability. Simultaneously they are happening. AB means A into B. That is why it is known as joint probability. So in case of independent events, joint probability is equal to P of A into P of B. Whereas in case of dependent event, joint probability is equal to P of A into P of B by A. This is the formula for joint probability. Now, conditional probability means it is the probability that its prior event is already occurred. This is what we have already discussed in the multiplication theorem. So probability of AB, which is equal to probability of A into probability of B by A. So what do you mean by in case of second event? Probability of getting B, given that A is already happened. So here some condition is there. Unless the A is happened, B cannot happen. So that condition is implied here. That is why it is known as conditional probability. So P of B by A is called as conditional probability as it is dependent on happening of event A. If A is not happened, then B will not happen at all. This is kind of dependent event. Suppose, for example, if you are constructing a home, you will involve in a certain kind of works. So after construction of walls, then these plumbing work, electrician work, and then any other some marble laying works, these should go simultaneously. Unless the plumbing work is done and electricity work is done, you cannot slab your walls. Cementing cannot be done at all. Will you do like that? No. So these two events are dependent on it. So dependent event means it is dependent on some condition. Particular event should be happened. Then only this will happen. Otherwise, this cannot. This cannot. So marginal means simple probability. Joint means probability of two events. You have to multiply here. Conditional means there should be some condition. Prior event should be happened. Clear with this? You just understand this phenomena. This will come for short answer. Just explain probability MP, JP and CP. Marginal probability, conditional probability, and then joint probability. This will come in short answers. Clear? Any doubt? Any doubt?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So next, what is the variable, random variable that we will discuss tomorrow? Okay. Okay, thank you guys.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.